Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 5 of Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World as Brazil. Alright, our worker has finished building one farm. Let's go ahead down here and see if we can improve this tile in some way. We have our great prophet and we're going to found a religion. I'm going to go ahead and take Taoism. And let's see, we need a founder belief. So World Church is an obvious pick just because we are going for a culture win. I'm not sure one culture for every 5 followers is going to be super significant. Likewise, I just don't know if we're going to rack up at 1 happiness for every 8 followers. Actually, I kind of like initiation rites, to be brutally honest. Yeah, okay, this is kind of a tough one. Given that happiness benefits us in so many ways, it's clearly between World Church and either ceremonial burial or peace loving. I'm actually going to go for ceremonial burial. I think I am so far from being sure that that's the correct point or pick. I can't even begin to tell you. Choral music sounds pretty good. So does this one, which again provides happiness. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Well, I couldn't resist pagodas in our last playthrough. I can't resist them now either. We're going for it. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm a little nervous because we need to buy a lot of missionaries and stuff to spread religion. So I don't know how much we'll have to buy pagodas, but come on. They're awesome. We need them. We love them. Let's just make sure. Okay. So now that we have our religion, we're just going to let the city grow, and it'll get back to working the wonder in a little while. Yeah, I feel pretty fortunate to have gotten pagodas. I think as a general rule, that is the best of the options available to you. Oh, this is not in my territory. Well, that made moving down here a lot worse. Okay, well, there's not really another tile. Do we want to, yeah, would it even matter if I put a mine here? Will it be worked anytime in the foreseeable future? I suppose it might. We'll come over here. Once the settler's built, I'm going to bring him over here. And if nothing else, at that point, I'm probably just going to bring the worker over so that we can get the marble right away. Yeah, I need a caravan too. Yeah, we have a lot that needs to be done. No question. Yeah, I should actually consider improving this to be a mine. I don't know if this city's going to be able to afford to work it anytime soon, but man, this place is just so desperate for any production. Oh, I take it. This is the one I would improve, I guess, but either way, Yep. Petra has been built. No shock that we're not going to build it. Okay, India and Austria are friends. And Sao Paulo has finished their greenery. I think Stoneworks is the pretty easy pick here. I mean, there's no question we need however much production we can get. Let me see. Have I... what I'm trying to figure out is... what's my situation with luxuries to trade? Okay, I actually do have sugar. I thought I might have had another one. So let's go ahead and do that deal. That's good. That gives me a little bit more headroom here. I was just debating whether I should come over here, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and work this mine. And I see my settler is done, so we're going to start bringing them over. I'm not going to say that this is like an incredible location for a city, but I think it's okay. It's the best we have, probably, so... Yep, this is a wonder I would have liked to have gotten, but it wasn't going to happen. I might as well just bring him out here. Let's choose research. And what do we want? Civil service. Probably leading to education. I think what's going to be the deciding factor there is whether or not we're going to be able to spare the time. Okay, I'm not really too worried about that, I'll be honest. Gandhi completed the Great Wall. He probably needs that. He's pretty weak. He's got the lowest score here, and this city, it's great that it has gold and a quarry, but it has no food. I mean, it's really bad. I think he founded it a while ago. He's stuck on 2 population. You know, Delhi's a pretty good city, and Mumbai doesn't seem terrible. At least he gave him the cotton and truffles and stuff, but yeah, I don't know how long he's going to last. If he does last, hopefully he'll be easy pickings for us. So we obviously are, you know, very much in our setup stage here. I don't think I'm going to found any more cities after, you know, this one, at least not soon. We've got to get these up and running, producing culture, you know, start producing great people, etc. Get our science on par. I mean, we just, man, we have a lot to do. And hopefully we will not get attacked in that process, because it's going to be a lot easier if we don't have to stop what we're doing and start making military units. And I basically have one city that can actually make anything, so yeah. Okay. Well, we're not anywhere near the happiest, but it's pretty hard to compete with the AI. Even on this level of difficulty, it seems like it gets some pretty big cheats. So, and this is a great wonder, but, you know, we need to stick to business. Let's build a caravan. And we got that taken care of. So what's my assignments look like? So he's working this tile, and it's not improved. So that seems like a pretty easy target. Obviously, we want this city to grow. the faster the better. I think improving the sugar is another, fairly straightforward idea. If we don't improve it here, then we have to improve the one over here. Because one way or another, I believe I've traded 2, and there's 3 civilizations that we know, so I should be able to trade a 3rd. But my recollection is we traded it to Gandhi and we traded it to Austria. So I'm perfectly happy to give Darius one as well. All right, we're going to build a farm. Where are they? Yeah, sorry guys. I'm not going down there. Oh, so we have horses. We can improve this. I can't work the tile, but I could potentially trade the horses and maybe get gold. That might be a thing worth doing. Okay. Well, at least the AI agrees with me that this is a valid spot. I mean, I did briefly consider doing something over here. Knowing that in some ways it's kind of horrible because we're not going to get a new luxury like marble or anything like that. So in a lot of ways, this is kind of a crappy spot, but it would at least be a production city. And God, I wish I had one production city. Because really, just every one of these stupid things, they don't do anything. So a granary is not necessarily the best here because I'm not going to have any wheat or bananas to help pump it up. So I guess I go watermill to get another hammer. And in just 500 turns or so, we'll get there. All right, we have 4. Of course, that's punishing for both getting my new policies and science. I don't know what else to do, though. I can't win this game with 2 or 3 cities. And what is Valletta like? Oh, I see, because we did the most culture, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to come over this way, and since this tile is already under control, I'm going to go ahead and improve it. What I mean is it's in our sphere, unlike this one. Yes. And it can be worked. And then I won't really worry about doing this one right now, I don't think. I guess it would improve the tile, though. So we have a great writer in Rio, and which is great, except for the fact that I don't think we have a place to put the work. So it's a little awkward. Obviously, we need to build an amphitheater. I mean, that was kind of on the agenda, so I'm gonna have to put this guy to sleep. And I think what we'll do is I'm just gonna add it to the queue right now. I want a garden, but I'll build an amphitheater first. And then maybe what I'll do next turn is buy another worker, because we're pretty thin here. 2 workers for 4 cities. That's not really too impressive. And pretty much everybody is really tied up. I'd really like for him to go ahead and improve this as soon as he finishes with the farm he's on. And we eventually are going to have to do that sugar. I'd also like to build a mine here. I mean, you know, mine here. There's a lot of stuff. Build a farm here. We have stuff to do. Okay, so we already have 1 caravan going to Austria. Let's go ahead and send one here. It's also the most gold per turn. And we've started on our amphitheater. Yay! I was just looking to see. Yeah, there's no more forest I can cut down around Rio, at least. Yeah, none here either. I guess when this expands a little bit. Okay. Well, that's pretty sweet. That'll help. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I mean, I might as well. I got this guy up here. Let's try to make this city as viable as possible. Okay, cool. We're working this again. That's definitely good. You know, we need to work that. It's such a huge part of our overall. So I'm kind of torn about researching education right now because I really don't know if I can manage to build a university anytime soon. And I'm wondering, would I be better off researching some of this other stuff? Like, see, we could use the Leaning Tower really bad too, but can you imagine how many turns it's going to take me to get there? All right, let's do this. I am going to go ahead and knock out optics really quick. And then I'll probably do construction as well. And just see if we can knock out a couple of these cheap, quick technologies. All right, we got another policy. So we can either get one more faith from shrines and temples, which we have very few of, or we can get a 20% discount on all purchases of religious units and buildings. I think right now that's pretty clearly our choice. So, yeah. And I can't take aesthetics until... Oh, I should have looked at that before I did the pick. That's all right. We are going to start on aesthetics sooner rather than later, however. Okay. Should I go ahead and just start on an amphitheater here? Or, no, we'll do a worker. And now I have this stupid thing. Chichen Itza is complete. 6 more turns before we can do this. I do really want to pop this guy. We're going to double our tourism. It'll still be garbage, but it does add up. Even at 4 per turn, you know, like there's so many turns of it that we're going to get. It matters. All right, so we could take construction, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that just to kind of start opening up this other side a little bit. And it's only 3 turns. And we could use aqueducts. Yeah, and being able to establish another trade route. Yeah. Oh, and how could I forget? We need to get over here, too. All right. Well, I'm not going to just straight up beeline for it, but yeah, that's something we're going to have to do. How are we doing, by the way? Oh, we're up to number 5 in literacy. That's actually not, you know, horrific. That's probably, you know, just because I went out of my way to pick up a couple of cheap technologies, but hey. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just pay her 1 gold per turn. This is going to become a common theme where I am going to start trying to get open borders with these guys. But I don't want to give open borders necessarily. And by not necessarily, I mean not at all. Let's take a quick look here. So, The only one who we're even exotic with is India, and we're falling. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can fix that. But we, I mean, you can't expect anything when you have 2 tourism. We're only now approaching the part of the game where you're even beginning. And the reality is, one of the things that's very strange with the culture game is that for a very long time, you really can't even tell if you have a chance to win. Like, wow, you gave me a warrior? Really? Okay, well, you know, thanks for that. Wow. What crap. Okay, so having done that, I think I am going to go ahead and start on education. And then I'm going to work my way up so we can get this. Man, so many wonders that are so good. Alhambra, Notre Dame. This is another one. Very good. I mean, you know. Well, whatever. There's no point sitting here, you know, ruminating on it. We're not going to get most, if any, at all. I don't feel like we got necessarily a horrible starting position, but I don't feel like we got a good one either. And I am a little concerned that, you know, this game, it could be problematic trying to win. Having really only one city. It's not like this is a production beast. Like, it's just that it's not completely horrible. So, trying to bootstrap my way up with these others, I don't know. It'll be interesting. All right, we are going to build a road. And I guess I want it to run through these 2 tiles. And let's choose production in Rio. We finished our amphitheater. I think I'm going to go ahead and build a garden. And then we're going to go ahead and create our great work.
The greatest happiness in life is the conviction that we are loved.
All right, Les Miserables, you are mine. So, not that this is going to, you know, really be updated, but at least we're not at the big dose anymore. Also, this reminds me, let's go ahead and try to get open borders. This should work. Yep. And then what I will try to do is, once I can get some missionaries, we'll try to spread our religion up here. That seems like a good plan to me. Then we'll start getting more bonuses with him. Because he doesn't have a high culture, does he? No, no. The only reason we're falling is because we didn't have any bonuses with him. And again, we haven't even begun to build up our tourism. So let's see. We can buy our first missionary and our pagoda. That much is clear. And we also need to choose production in Salvador. Wow, they actually finished their granary. That is hot. However, all of that is going to have to wait for our next installment because that is all for now. So thank you for watching, and I hope we see you next time.